Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Hare Hare Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Krishna Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari, Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari, Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari, Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari, Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari, Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari, Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari, Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari, Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari, Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari, Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari, Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari, Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari, Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari, Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari, Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari, Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari, Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari, Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari, Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari, Hari Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari. Hare Krishna. Krishna. All right. It's 11:30 at night, but got them done. I had to rescue someone today from a living situation that we were about to kill each other. I mean, it was bloody. Oh boy, they were caught up in going around and around and around and not getting anywhere. Hey, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Lance. They're just incompatible, The one devotee needed a place to stay for a little while. They're trying to get to their home, which is in another country. Because of the virus, transportation's complicated. And so they're staying with this other devotee, and they just weren't getting along at all. And it was just this huge crescendo where, somebody needed to do something, So I had to do a rescue today. So they're going to be staying here, but we'll have our own space because there's a trailer in the back, so they're like a neighbor rather than a housemate. So they're up in the trailer, but I had to clean it up because the last people that stayed in there made a horrible mess. But so I was all day with that, and I finally finished the rounds. Krishna. Hey Jocelyn, Hare Krishna. What you got going here? I'm listening while cooking, using my earbuds. You're using your earbuds to cook? Wow! You have to show me how to do that. Hare Krishna. I was just going to read a little something. It's late at night, and I had a grueling day with this rescue. It was grueling. It's like being a referee and stepping into the middle of everybody fighting, Oh, sheesh. Anyway, it's over now. Everybody will calm down. So it's over. Hare Krishna. So I was going to read from chapter 15 of the Bhagavad Gita, as it is, translated with commentaries by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. And it's chapter 15, the Yoga of the Supreme Person. Oh, Krishna! Shri Bhagavan Vacha Urdvamulam Adasakam Aspatam Prahur Avyayam Chandam Si Yasya Parnani Yastam Veda Savedavit. This scripture is really unique. This Bhagavad Gita is unique in the sense that this is God actually speaking. What other scriptures is, Gita means song of God. God is actually speaking. For how many verses? I don't know how many verses are in the Bhagavad Gita. 800-900, something like that. And most of them, he's speaking. Of all scriptures, that's God talking. Hare Krishna. So here's what he says. The Blessed Lord said, there is a banyan tree which has its roots upward, its branches down, whose leaves are the Vedic hymns. One who knows this tree is the knower of the Vedas. Roots are up, branches are down, and the leaves are the Vedic hymns. Prabhupada's purport. After the discussion of the importance of Bhakti Yoga, one may question, what about the Vedas? It is explained in this chapter that the purpose of Vedic study is to understand Krishna. Therefore, one who is in Krishna consciousness, who is engaged in devotional service, already knows the Vedas. The entanglement of this material world is compared here to a banyan tree. For one who is engaged in fruitive activities, there is no end to the banyan tree. He wanders from one branch to another, to another, to another. The tree of this material world has no end. And for one who is attached to this tree, there is no possibility of liberation. The Vedic hymns meant for elevating oneself are called the leaves of this tree. This tree's roots grow upward because they begin from where Brahma is located, the topmost planet of this universe. If one can understand this indestructible tree of illusion, then one can get out of it. Krishna. The tree's roots grow upward. They begin from Lord Brahma on the highest planet. The roots of the tree grow upward. The process of extrication should be understood. In the previous chapters, it has been explained that there are many processes by which to get out of the material entanglement. And up to the 13th chapter, we have seen that devotional service to the Supreme Lord is the best way. Now, the basic principle of devotional service is detachment from material activities and attachment to transcendental service of the Lord. The process of breaking attachment to the material world is discussed in the beginning of this chapter. The root of this material existence grows upward. This means that it begins from the total material substance, from the topmost planet of the universe. From there, the whole universe is expanded with so many branches representing the various planetary systems. The fruits represent the results of the living entity's activities, namely, religion, economic development, sense gratification, and liberation. Now, there is no ready experience in this world of a tree situated with its branches down and its roots upward. But there is such a thing. That tree can be found beside a reservoir of water. We can see that the trees on the bank reflect upon the water with their branches down and their roots up. In other words, the tree of this material world is only a reflection of the real tree of the spiritual world. This reflection of the spiritual world is situated on desire, just as the tree's reflection is situated on water. Desire is the cause of things being situated in the reflected material light. One who wants to get out of this material existence must know this tree thoroughly through analytical study. Then he can cut off his relationship with it. This tree, being the reflection of the real tree, is an exact replica. Everything is there in the spiritual world. The impersonalists take Brahma to be the root of this material tree. And from the root, according to Sankhya philosophy, come Prakriti, Purusha, the three gunas, and then the five gross elements, Pancha Mahabhuta. Then the 10 senses, Dasendriya, the mind, etc. In this way, they divide up the whole material world. If Brahma is the center of all manifestations, then this material world is a manifestation of the center by 180 degrees. And the other 180 degrees constitute the spiritual world. The material world is the perverted reflection, so the spiritual world must have the same variegatedness, but in reality, the Prakriti in the external energy of the Supreme Lord, and the Purusha is the supreme, the Prakriti is the external energy of the Supreme Lord. And the Purusha is the Supreme Lord himself, and that is explained in Bhagavad Gita. Since this manifestation is material, it is temporary. A reflection is temporary, for it is sometimes seen and sometimes not seen. But the origin from whence the reflection is reflected is eternal. The material reflection of the real tree has to be cut off. When it is said that a person knows the Vedas, it is assumed that he knows how to cut off attachment to this material world. If one knows that process, he actually knows the Vedas. One who is attracted by the ritualistic formulas of the Vedas is attracted by the beautiful green leaves of the tree. He does not exactly know the purpose of the Vedas. The purpose of the Vedas, as disclosed by the personality of Godhead himself, is to cut down this reflected tree and attain the real tree of the spiritual world. One who is attracted to realistic formulas of the Vedas is attracted by the beautiful green leaves of the tree. But he does not exactly know the purpose. He says, oh, beautiful green leaves on the tree. The ritualistic ceremony. Hare Krishna. That's very detailed. There's that illustration that shows it. Up, the trees up and the branches down, the roots up, the branches down. And I don't know if this book has, it doesn't have all the illustrations in it. I don't know, it has a lot of them. Might not have that one. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Yeah, this book doesn't have that illustration showing the banyan tree. Oh, Krishna. It's funny, Prabhupada would say, you know, the devotee, when they see a tree, they don't see a tree, they see Krishna. And since we're doing a tree thing here, see a tree, you see Krishna. Yeah, they don't see the material reflection, they see the reality. They don't see a material tree. Hare Krishna. Yeah, I'm all worn out, but I just wanted to read at least one verse. I'm done. I'm like, Hare Krishna. Hare Bol.